extra overlapping with Mike's stream. I know, I felt bad, but I can't. It's been scheduled, man. I don't know. This is the wrong stream title? What do you mean, wrong stream title? It's W70. So rude. Wait, is the title not working? Hello all. Hi everybody. The GOAT. Alex is the man. Hi everybody. How you guys doing? Hello, hello. Let's fucking go. Hi everybody. Hello. Yeah, Mike's building a keyboard too, I think, right now. If you guys want to go watch Mike. He's building something fun too. Seafoam, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Yo, it's been a while, Mr. Toes.
Oh, that's right, Insty. Air 3, I forgot about that. No, it's not. We gotta be professional for this one. Watching 2 streams at once? Why not? Oh god, dude, my throat has been a little off today. Seafoam, thank you again, man, for 15 months, bro. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we're doing the W70 today. I think a lot of people have been very excited for this stream. Oh, dude, it's working now. Dude, I had such a day yesterday. Like, I had such a, I don't know. After I got off stream, like, it was just non-stop. Like, I don't think I got to, like, really relax until, like, 12:30 at night.
Good day.
How you doing, Klengra? How you doing? 3 months of being here. I really appreciate the love. Obscures and Cream ordered. Thank you so much, dude. Did you just order them, Fred? Yeah, they're running out pretty quick, from what I've been told. How much of that was due to the heat? Luckily, Insty, they fixed it pretty like right after stream, and then we cooled down the condo pretty quickly. But it was just kind of like a weird night, man. Like, even this morning has been a bit weird. I feel like I got stuff done this morning, but I spent most of the morning like posing keyboards for photos, and I just haven't got like to do much work past that. I mean, technically that's work, but I just feel a bit guilty for it all. So nice.
Your vids and streams are a lifesaver at work.
Aw, dude, anytime, dude. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope work's not treating you too terribly today. And also, Rubik's, thank you so much for 14 months. Marcia, how you doing? Oh my god, it's Marcia. If you guys haven't checked out Marcia's content, Marcia's awesome. Also has a keycap set potentially coming up soon, huh? Me When I Keyboards. Oh my god, it's Marcia. The Cream Plus S just now, obscures a few days ago, already had 90. Hell yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, the fossil is pretty big. I think you need what? 110, 120 for the fossil? Mdrot, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 29 months, guys. What's a VIP Discord role? Okay, so little history on the VIP Discord role. It's the Discord role, that particular one is meant for people who don't want to sub or just can't sub for whatever reason. No need to tell anyone. Also, my neck has been super itchy, so I have like a lot of scratch marks on it. Don't ask why. Yeah, it's just meant for people who can't afford it and then just want the VIP status or like want the same thing as subs get. That's all. I actually might need to go take an allergy pill. I think something has been affecting me all day because I'm feeling my legs getting itchy too. I'm not sure what's been affecting me. I might go actually take that right now. Give me one moment, guys, because I'm kind of dying right now. I feel my nose is clogged, everything. 1 second. I'm also going to fill my water up. Man, I feel that under the weather hard right now. I'm still got to work. Yeah. Just using Reactive. I feel like that helps me the most. My legs are pretty scratchy right now too. I don't know what's going on. I've been really good. Like, I've been so good for like the last few months. And then the last 2 days, I think it's just because people have been coming in and out doing things. Because we also had someone like install, and it wasn't for us, but they're doing new internet in my building. I think there's been a lot of dust kicking around, and we also had to move our fan to the bedroom because we didn't have AC, which is also the thing that, you know, clears the air up a bit. So I have no idea. Oh, I mean, also it's springtime allergy stuff. I don't know what I'm allergic to. I need to go get an allergy test done, but I don't even know like where I go to do that. Because I think I don't have like a family doctor, you know. Stay hydrated. Exactly. You got Flonase? What's that? Oh, is that the thing for when you go to bed? You just need some TLC? Thank you, Banana. I could use some TLC right now. What monitor do you prefer besides the Apple Studio monitor? If I had to go buy another monitor today, I'm not sure what I'd buy. I think I enjoy the Apple monitor just because it has everything I need in it. It has a good speaker system. It looks good. I don't care for a high refresh rate on my work monitor, so I mean it's nice. I don't really know the current state of like good monitors right now. I think we've talked about OLED, but I don't think I'd want OLED for what I do. I think just having an LCD panel that's glossy is like my fave. So I used to never get bothered by allergies / springtime, but it randomly started about a year ago. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I never too. It only happened last year as well. Or actually about a year and a half ago. The monitor naming schemes, I know, dude, they're like Terminator names. If you get one of the monitors, they're like the AG4227 WGC is one of the best monitors ever. V2 Sonnet coming soon. I don't know if waiting for the updated version is worth it due to it being a group buy. It's going to be a shorter group buy or shorter pre-order. In my opinion, I don't think this is gonna be toughy for me to kind of like explain. I don't think there's gonna be anything inherently wrong with if you just wanted to get the one now, because I think that the big difference of it might sound a little different, might feel a bit different, but if you like a top mount, then just get the one that's available now. I think it's going to appeal to people who just kind of want the updated mounting style and really like those new mounts, like the softer mounting style. Because right now, the Sonnet doesn't really have a soft mounting style. So I think that's the people it's going to appeal to. Or people maybe who have missed out on some of the colorways or just want to update it, refreshed color, or maybe just want a second keyboard. I mean, who knows? But I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the first ones. But yeah, any physician can refer you to an allergist, even a walk-in clinic. I might go do that then. Also, what's up, Tim? How you doing? Maybe I'll have to go to a walk-in clinic this week or next week. Check for allergies and stuff. Tim Howdy. What's up, Tim? How you doing, Tim? How are you guys doing today, though? Just ordered a Neo 80 in the Champagne colorway. So hyped. Champagne colorways for keyboards are fantastic. I think my go-to colorways lately have been silver. I used to hate silver, but now I love it. Silver's been good, and I really like beige or cream. I think those are both great colors, too. And then gunmetal's a good one, but it has to be a very specific type of gunmetal. When will you like blue? I'm going to be honest, probably never. I'm not really a blue keyboard kind of guy. A best alternative for Apple Studio Display? I think LG makes something that's like meant for Apple monitors. I'm just not too sure. Keybait Tech just mailed out the next HMX cheese round. Dude, Keybait Tech has been killing it, dude. I've had some great conversations with them. I met them at the meetup, the Toronto meetup. Keybait Tech has been pretty cool. Like, I've been really enjoying their projects lately. Like, they've just been making some fun stuff. They sent me over some cheese switches. I don't think we're going to use them today. I'll let you guys vote on what switches we're using, but some cheese switches. Little wheel of cheese in there too. I don't know if you guys have seen that. They're pretty cool. I like them. They're neat. Let's do this. Let me move some stuff out of the way here. On to train. What happened? What is the favorite set you've paired with your AE Envoy? Favorite set? Like keycap set? So far, I think I've really enjoyed DualShock on it, oddly enough. And then right now, if I was gonna put a set back on it, because I just took off the set because we keep swapping things around, I think I'd probably put Mecha Kaiju back on it. I had it for a very small amount of time, and I really liked Mecha Kaiju on it. Also, Crobe, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate you. Thank you for 36 months. 3 years of being here, dude. So you like Wuche's Space Gray? It's nice. I don't mind it. Is the camera wobbling? Is it? Is the camera wobbling? Oh, I probably, when I zoomed it out, my bad. When I probably zoomed it out. It's probably gonna settle here in a second. I did just touch it, so. All right, so they sent us over some cheese switches. These are the HMX cheese switches. These are good. I like HMX cheese switches. They're one of the few HMX switches that I feel like sound a bit fuller. They still have that, you know, distinct HMX plastic, high-pitched sound, which is great. It sounds great in a lot of boards, but these definitely feel a bit deeper, or sound a bit deeper, rather. What lens is on the overhead camera? Kit lens. Standard old Fuji 18 to 55. And I think I have it on f4.5. What do I have it on? f4. That's it. Just make sure. Oh no, it's not your imagination. You're good. You're good. I need a new monitor for my work and productivity. Some people might say to get one of those like wide monitors. What is my favorite HMX switch? Probably the macchiatos or the cheese switches. It's one of the two. I've been saying this for a little while. I've tried a whole bunch since then, and I still think one of the two are my faves. So I heart Fuji lenses. You know they're discontinuing the kit lens. They're going to be making either, I think, a new one, or they're just taking away the kit lens from Fuji stuff, which is kind of a shame. It's a good lens. I just swapped to HMX Sunset Gleams yesterday, and I'm kind of digging them. A lot of people have been very much vibing with the HMX switches. They are not. Yeah, they are. I don't know why. I don't know the thought process behind why they're getting rid of the kit lens, but ultra-wide monitors are a game changer for productivity. I'm just not personally big into them because the ones I have seen are curved, and then I just don't know why. I don't like curved monitors. Sony should revise their kit lens. Is it bad? I don't have any of their kit lenses anymore. I don't remember them being very good, or else I would have probably kept them, but a Magnum 65? That was a fun little board. Had some small issues with it. They also sent me some stabs. I'm not too sure what brand of stabs these are. They look like clip-ins, and I'm happy to try them. But Keybay also sent these. Cool colors, too. Reminds me very, very much of Halloween. Very Halloween colors. All right. I hope everyone's been having a good day. Honestly, I don't know why. This Wednesday feels like it's just flying by, dude. It feels like it's just escaping me in all sense of the matter, you know? Ardang, you know what's never gonna escape me? How much I love you, dude. All right, that's never gonna escape me, all right? I hope you're having an absolute fantastic day, dude. Love you, buddy. Thanks for answering my question. I've not seen Mecha Kaiju on an AE Envoy yet. I just got KKB Signet for mine. That's also, Kikobo Signet's a very good set. Even though I thought it really messes with your eyes, it's great. I'm thinking about getting an AE Sonnet. If you're gonna get an AE Sonnet, you know what would probably go really well? I haven't tried it personally. Mr. Matthew Encina's set. I don't know if it's still available, but I really feel like that set would go absolutely insane with the color. Is this box an intro to your OnlyFans? Huh? I don't know why it says W Naughty on it. That might be the that might be the studio or whatever that's designed it, but so there's a few things with this board. First of all, this board here has a lot of pieces to it. So the price point of this board is going to be a little higher. There's going to be two versions of it, being a color edition and special edition. It's going to start at $419, but the special edition is only $30 more for the special colorways. I'm actually pretty excited to do this board, dude. I'm pretty damn excited. It does have solderable, it does have hot swap. There's a lot of different options we can pick up for this. We got our gaskets over here and some screws. I'm going to be completely upfront with you guys. I have not looked at like a spec breakdown because I like doing things with you guys on stream. This is going to be an interesting build today. Very, very interesting. We got some of the diffusers because this has like that big, nice car, like, what do they call it? The car tail light on the back. We have some different plates here. Oh man, this is going to be a fun board today. And I think they did send us 2 PCBs, one in solder, one hot swap. We'll probably end up using the solderable one today. So we got some PCBs, which we'll take a look at more in depth. I'm so pumped up for this board, dude. I'm so pumped up. All right. This board has like a very, I don't know, the style of this board is just so cool. It is just looks absolutely so cool. I just threw that box so far. Okay. A little thicker bezels, which is good. I like this. Has some cool style on the top. This is super cool. This is such a cool design, dude. I love this. And then you can swap it out for the ones that have the diffusers on it. I mean, that's the whole point, right? It's going to remind you of like a 90s style car. But look at this. This is so nice, dude. Oh, I really like this. You know, even if they didn't have this texture, I think this bottom design is actually pretty cool looking. This is nice. It's the Initial D Toyota. Yeah, it's based off the anime, right? This is like an anime style inspired board. I think you guys were telling me that a few days ago too. So this is interesting. I didn't know this was brushed. This is like a brush style, which actually works because it's very, very lightly brushed. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on stream. I kind of like that. It adds some texture to the bottom. Again, normally I'm not a big fan of brushed anything, but it works here. It's been very tasteful with that. This does look like it's going to be a high front height. I don't think I saw a spec on that. I was like scouring the group buy to see if I could figure out a front height. We'll measure it later. I have a measuring tape in the other room. We'll measure that. It doesn't look terrible. Maybe it looks like, I'm going to guess 20, maybe 20 mil. They do have a wrist rest. I don't know if it's going to be sold alongside this, but very cool looking. How does the side profile look? So you got a little bit of that tail light on the side profile. All right, all right. Little cable flopping around here. All right. What do you guys think? I really like the back of this keyboard. This is super dope. This is really cool, dude. As a car fan, I am nut. This is really cool. I appreciate this being done. This looks awesome. Wonder if they can pop up headlights for R2. Oh, do pop up headlights? Oh shit, that would be something. I don't know. But yeah, just to read off some specs for you guys in case you guys are curious and don't want to click the links. It's going to be a group by time between, it's already been running. I think actually a lot of colors are gone already, unfortunately. I think 3 or 4 colors are gone. It started on May 20th, and this board took a while to get here, unfortunately. Some sad delays. And it's going to go until June 20th. Delivery, they say, is going to be end of July, August. There is a limit to 100 units, including all editions. They did state, if all 100 units are sold out, we will end the group buy early and immediately begin coloring process. So if this sells out really quick, probably going to ship out quicker. The W70 will come with a top and bottom case. Okay, you got your case. It will come with a hot swap PCB, a solder PCB, 4 packs up, so you get all the plates in the content box as well. You get pour-on foam kit, so you get literally everything. You also get the 3 types of mounting style this has, which is a top, gasket, and spring. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think the spring is cool because it kind of makes sense, you know, in a car-themed keyboard. I hate spring mounts on keyboards, so I'm probably not gonna be for me, but I'm not gonna judge it right away. But pretty cool. There's a lot that comes in this, a lot. And the fact that you get 2 PCBs and 4 plates. So, is this platelessable? I would make that assumption that you probably could. Again, I didn't see anything on the group, but it does look like it. If it's mounted from, let's see, is it mounted from the solderable PCB here? Let's see. Let's open this up. Honestly, if it is, I might want to build it with plateless today. So sick looking. Yeah, hold on. Oh my god, this is... Okay, this is one of my biggest gripes with keyboard stuff is packaging. God, dude. I hate packaging. Yeah. Alright. Slowly getting this open. Fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna chop this up. Where's my scissors? Where are my scissors here? Alex... This stream will decide if I press the buy button or not. I am hoping this sounds good, dude. I'm really hoping. All right, let's take a look at our PCB here. What a funky PCB. PCB is, it looks like you can do this plateless, but only on the solderable version. If you guys notice, there's no mounting points on the, which I kind of appreciate, by the way. No mounting points on the hot swap PCB, so it's a totally different PCB. And looks like you can do this plateless, which makes me want to build this plateless today. I like that. Dude, I love the amount of stuff you get in the box, dude. This is crazy. Okay, let's take a look at some of our other stuff we get in the box, too. Redline? Oh, shit, dude. Redline would go perfectly with this. Is forced plateless? It might be forced plateless, too. I'm going to experiment here in a bit. But actually, it might not be forced plateless. I don't know. We'll take a look. Let's take a look at our plates here. Little criticism. This doesn't really matter none, but the bags for these are kind of awkward. Yeah, don't really love the bags for this. Super minor criticism. Kind of bad. Hi friends, hi Lego, Neo bags, yeah. So you get 4 plates with this. Then the plates we get are PC Palm aluminum. This is a skeleton plate. This might turn off a few people. I know some people hate skeleton plates. I don't personally care for them. Sorry, I have no preference to them. But some people might not like this. But we do get a FR4 plate. We get a polycarbonate, and then we get the palm plate here. So, all right. And then what else do we have here? We have all our screws and all the other stuff. So, cool. Let's see how this board looks from the side view as well on the desk. That looks kind of cool. And then how does this side of the board look like? That is super cool. That is super, super, super cool. And this is gonna look so much cooler when all the LEDs are turned on too. This is a cool looking board, man. This board is nice. You know, I will say in a world of boards that we get that seem, they're very pretty. We get a lot of timeless classic boards. It's nice to get one that's very themed around a specific thing and does it super, super well. Because I do think this is going to be an excellent centerpiece or kind of talking piece for a lot of people. Maybe fans of the anime too will really like this. And then if you're just into a little bit of these things and just want a cool keyboard, this might be awesome. I'm hoping this sounds really good. I love the weight design on the back too. I love this a lot. This is very cool. Yeah. This unique board is done right. Yeah. The styling of this board right now is done very, very well. I guess I'll use these stabs. I don't really have any preference to stabs. I feel like most stabs can sound really good. Other special editions are... The other special editions are EVA or Gundam. Well, let me read you guys all the colors. So, colors of the color edition. Again, there's some that seem to be not available. I'm not sure why that is, but red and black, green and gold, white and red, and then just the black colorway. And then we have Car Tail Light, which is this version. This is a special edition version. There's Mecha Purple, which is obviously Evangelion themed. And then they also have Mech Blue. I like the Mech Blue one too. That looks really nice. But yeah, again, we're looking at $419 for the regular, $449 for the special edition. You get a lot of stuff in the box, and obviously there's a lot of parts to this keyboard. Now, the only thing right off the rip that I can tell you that I don't absolutely go crazy for is these guys right over here. Again, I'll just continuously say this with any board that I do. Hidden screw designs are just all right. I feel like this board would have been the perfect candidate for something with, hidden screw feet or just some screws on the bottom of the board. I don't see how that would have been a huge, detraction from its theme, but we'll take it for what it is. Again, some people like that style, some people don't. All right, and then let's do the solderable PCB. And what do we got for options on this bad boy? Oh, wow. Wait, does this also have the same options? So, option-wise, we have a lot. We have split, Now, is that a 7 or is that a 6? It kind of looks like a 6.25. Do we have options for different space bars? Let's see, what do we got here? So it's a 7. Oh, wow. So we only have a 7. We don't have a 6.25U, which is fine. Because we do also have split. If you guys want it to, on both PCBs... Actually, it doesn't look like there's much difference. There's a bit difference. We'll go over some of that. We have split spacebar as well, which is interesting. Adam's going to ask for split. I'm not doing it. Sorry, Adam. Pretty interesting. Up and down Navi cluster. Yeah, some interesting stuff here. Lot of options. Holy smokes. Now, the only thing I'm not quite understanding is it seems that they gave you an option for ISO, but on the plate, there is no option for ISO here. I would love to see if they release some plate files or just allow, like, I don't know, even just make one plate for ISO users. But yeah, looks like they have the option, it just doesn't support it on the plates. A little unfortunate there, but not a big deal. Again, would love to see if plate files get released. Cool, and then the hot swap version, it doesn't have as much, but I still think this has a crap ton of options too. You get quite a few. You really do. Both of the ISO users? No, there are a bunch of people who use ISO. Please try the suspension mount. You mean with the springs? We'll try. I don't think I'll like them, I'll be honest. And then just so I know now, while I'm doing the stabs, okay? I need to know, guys, are we doing cheese switches today? Like, do you guys want these? I have one other set of switches called amber switches, which are already done up. They're like another long pole switch. Or do you guys want cherry Vint blacks? I'll leave it up to you guys. Maybe we'll do a 10-minute poll while I do stabs. Hold on, let's do /poll. I'm more leaning towards using cheese or Vint blacks myself, and I'll give you guys the reasoning. Let me do this. Cheese, Vint black switches, or amber switches. I'm leaning towards these, the first two, cheese and Vint blacks, because we know how they sound. And it'd be a little easier to kind of judge the board by, you know, a standardized kind of switch that we've used and we know how it sounds in good boards. So, all right, let me do stabilizers. Let me get these all going here. Take the wires out. Does this come with a set of stabilizers too? Let me double check. I don't think it does. I think this was just given to me with this prototype build. No, it doesn't. Okay. Pretty wicked little kit you get. That's pretty awesome. What about cheese on palm? Haven't seen it on a palm plate. We can vote on plate here in a bit. Interesting. What stabs are these? Well, let me message the... I didn't even know we're getting stabs. Let me message... Oh, actually, Chester from Keybay just messaged me right now. He said the hot swap PCB should actually have mounting points in case people want to use it. So this might be a bit of an error, which is not a big deal. But you know what? I don't think people would probably go with plateless hot swap. If that's the intention there, I don't know if that's something people would do. So I almost think that's not really an error. Also, let me message Keybay here. What stabs are these? Cheese on solder and Vints on hot swap. Vint plus plateless. Maze stabs? I have never seen these before. Well, and they're typing to me. I'm curious because I don't want to make this about, you know, just the stabs of this string, but they seem actually quite interesting, the stabilizers. They have what seems to be some sort of silicone, or do you guys see that around where the wire is supposed to go? Looks like some sort of cushion. Yeah, some silicone insert. Wuche stupid stabs are the same, I think. Oh, are these the stupid stabs? I have looked into the stupid stabs. I didn't know these were the stupid stabs. Not Too Sweets, thank you so much for the 1 year of being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then they got some insert here in the middle too. Let me see something actually. Is this like a softer? It's really actually genius IMO. Oh yeah, this is a bit of a softer material. It's like a silicone, very soft material on the inside. Huh. Just to show you guys what I'm looking at. Interesting. Yeah, so these are basically what you guys said. Maze/stupid stabs. What's up, PL? How you doing, man? How are things? How's life? Now, I wonder, I've never modded these stabs before, but I'm gonna make the assumption, since this does seem like tolerances might be a bit of an issue, we just use 205 here. I'm thinking that's the safe bet for a stab set I have not used. However, stabs are usually pretty flexible. I can usually make the best of a stab anyways. All right, let's do this. Are the 58 gram springs you're suggesting for Nixie similar to the weight of the HMX macchiatos? Not really. I think the macchiatos are a little longer, so they feel a bit more springy. The ones I'm suggesting are the TX Long Springs Quest. Those are the stabs, but they're apparently similar to the stupid stabs. Yes, so they're called Keybase Simple Stabs. Simply Stabs. Alright, let's lube these guys up. I finally shipped your package. Should be to you on Monday. Stoked, dude. Just saw Mode restock the Otoscuras. I like the name of that. I hope these will pair with the QK75 with an aluminum plate. They will, dude. Honestly, I find the Obscuras in general, not just those particular versions, they work with a lot of different things, dude. Is cheese winning? We're doing cheese switches today in the poll. I don't know, man. The visual aesthetic of this board is getting me for sure. Yeah, I really like the visual aesthetic of this. It's nice. If you had to choose one board, Ori, 60, or Derivative, what would you prefer and why? I would personally pick the Ori. I think just the bezels on the Ori speak to me, and I love the way they look. Like, it's such a nice looking keyboard. 45 USD to ship? Dude, shipping has been so ridiculously up and down recently. I feel you there, bro. Which is your favorite switch for a spacebar? I like the Mode Obscura because it's bassy and kind of in your face. So long pull switches like Cream Sodas, Obscuras, even some of the HMX branded ones are great for spacebars. I also really like Cherry MX Blacks, and then another switch for good boards too. I find myself switching between Gat Milky Yellows and EF Curry switches. I think if you have a very bright board that you're really trying to tone down, EF Curry switches are kind of like a cheat code. They're also super fucking cheap. Super, super cheap. So I really like it. I like when Alex sits in my face. What the? Do you think HS PCB or Hotspot PCB on the Ori will have a problem with the O-ring mounting on that board? Hard to tell without actually building it. I don't think it'll have a problem, but hard to tell. Hard to tell.
Have you tried the Gatoron Smoothies yet?
No, I need to put an order on for those. Everyone keeps telling me about how good they are, but I just have not placed an order for it yet. I like when Alex sits on my face. What the fuck? What's going on here, guys? Huh? What's going on here, dude? Should I drop you an email about the Nixies or Discord find? Can you fill out my build request form with all the details that you want, and then we can go from there? Honestly, Discord, my one gripe with Discord is just how bad the history section of it is. So sometimes I feel like chats just kind of get lost and disappeared, and then the search function's not all that great on it either, so. I just paired the green jacket switches on the Envoy with aluminum plate, and I'm trying them as I type this message. I think I've achieved perfect Envoy for me. Dude, I'm so happy for you, dude. That's awesome. I like when people kind of get the keyboard that just speaks to them, bro. That makes me happy. I've had that on a few boards where I'm just like, this is enlightening. This is it for me. That's the problem with Discord and Alex, is that he ignores it. True. I also am not great at keeping track of messages that way. I like emails though. Emails are great. Emails I tend to be a lot better with. Just more organized for me. East or West Toronto? Like, which do I prefer? You know, I don't know too much about either or. I just kind of know the core area of it. Preference? I think West Toronto has a lot of fun stuff. I think East has a lot of character. I mean, West does have a lot of character too. There's definitely some like key spots. But I think most people will probably prefer the west side of Toronto. I don't know. I feel like that's most people's preferences. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I wish Outlabs would restock in their tungsten switches. Tungsten switches are really good, honestly. If you want a comparable though, cream sodas or obscuros. I feel like they're quite comparable. IMO. Quite comparable. One, two, three, four. Does the solderable PCB offer split? It does. The only odd thing I will say about this board, I do wish it offered a split on the hot swap, a split right shift. Maybe that's my only small gripe with the hot swap. Really, that's it. I wish they'd offered the split right shift. That's it. It's my only gripe with it. That is it. Are those the WS Stupid Stabs? They're basically the same styling. I guess the mate, whatever. I don't think the Stupid Stabs are by Wuche. I think they're actually from someone else. But they are Keybait Tech's variation of it. I think even someone before said they're based off the Maze Stabs. All right, this should be all the stabilizers we need for this. What baggie did I just use for these? I'll put them back in this one here. I think they had issues on their mold for tungsten or something because they randomly stopped selling them despite being hyped up. I find sometimes too what the brands do is it's not that they're so much have issues, they just stop running them to focus on other projects. No, dude, you know, Friday I was thinking about that today, but we're trying to save money here. We're long story short, we might need to find some place else to rent soon. Well, we're not gonna, might have to. So we're trying to save up some money just because, you know, we don't know what the future holds for us. But that also includes potentially not eating out and having that, you know, occasional goodie here and there. So we're trying to get a little bit, you know, really trying to cut back on some of that stuff. But I was thinking about it today. I'm like, man, that sounds delicious. I love a good Philly cheesesteak, bro. That is like my go-to. That is a great lunch for me. Smoothie is the best linear. A lot of people tell me, yeah. Bro's gonna sell some boards for cheesesteaks. They're good, dude. They're good. I think what I'm gonna be doing is probably just gonna be making bigger meals for dinner and then saving leftovers for lunches. Compliment for Dynamite. Hey, Dynamite. Just want to let you know that if I had to take you on a date, I would spare no expense. Even though I'm trying to save right now, Dynamite, let me know. I would let you know that I'm sparing no expense for you, my dude. I hope you're having a great one. You're worth it, okay? I really appreciate you, dude. Leftovers for dinner, this is the way. Ain't nothing wrong with some leftovers. The only leftover I'm not the biggest fan of, I don't know how you guys do this. I still to this day can't seem to get chicken wings that taste this like as good the next day. I can't seem to get it to taste good the next day. I'm gonna tell Jay you said that. What happened? What am I doing here, Perry? Alquan? Hey, where's Elk One? Where is he here? Hi, Elk One. How you doing, dude? If I took Alex on a date, I'd make him eat fig jelly on duck breast and couscous. That sounds hella fancy. I'm always here. Oh, Marcia, you're saying I take Dynamite on a date? I can't help it. Dynamite's too cute. That board is gorgeous. It is such a nice board, huh, Oak? It is such a pretty looking keyboard. Oh, Oak, you don't have to apologize. We all get busy, dude. Literally never apologize for that, bro. I'm serious. Like, we all get busy. I am not one of those guys who gets super... Actually, I don't get offended at all. If people kind of disappear and then come back and, you know, talk to me later on, or I don't know, something goes on and they just say, hey, I was busy. You know, I'm never going to be one of those people that's like, you ignored me. Nah, dude, it happens. We're all humans. We get busy. We lose track of things. Don't worry about it, bro. Love you, dude. I have friends who I message like once a year just to see what's up and talk to them, and it's like nothing's changed, you know? I'm gonna buy a board on the aftermarket right now, and I saw a good deal on 2 boards, F188 and 7V. Oh man, bro, those are 2 good boards that I don't know how to pick between. What would you guys pick? I think I'd lean to like the F1, but the 7V has a particular look to it. Fuck, I don't know. Can you tell us how much they cost? I don't know the right answer there, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I have no idea. F1 probably. I'd probably pick the F1 too, man. 7V so pretty. Yeah, the 7V has that distinct look too, which is kind of hard to turn down as well, but I don't know, man. F1 would be my choice. I think I'd lean to the F1.
Which is your favorite and perfect 60% keyboard build?
Fuck. I think the Ori has been one of my favorite 60%. Like, I know some people here might be like, not the unicorn. Dude, the Ori's bezels are so perfect for me. Like, I think the Ori 60 is my top 60 that I've ever used, truly. Both sound-wise, feel-wise, like, well, that's the switches, but just everything about it's amazing. So, what lube brush am I using? This one here is from Switch Keys. It's my favorite brush. They sell these in like a big pack of things, so you get like a whole bundle of things. The Ori 60, yeah. Which HMX switches would you put in a Bauer Light? Macchiatos would be good. Cheese switches would be good. The Kanglands would be good too. There's a whole bunch. I mean, HMX has a pretty insane library of switches, and I'm going to be completely upfront with you guys. There are very minor differences between the switches. Some of them, very minor. The only 2 HMX switches in which I don't particularly love are Zinhai's, which seems to be a bit divisive because some people really love them and some people really hate them. I don't love those because they sound a bit thin and plasticky. And then I also really don't like the Hyacinths. Maybe I just need to reuse them, but I used them twice so far and I have not liked them either times. So, but do keep in mind that HMX switches tend to be a bit more on the plasticky side of things, all of them, which is not bad, by the way. It kind of counteracts some of the metallic-y noises. But they're very loud in your face. There's some that actually do have a bit of a deeper sound signature. Alright, let's put these in. I don't hate Zinhai's, they're nice and bright, but it's borderline plastically, just my opinion, you know. I'm in that boat. Like I've said since the get using them, never been my favorite. I have the V2s, Marcia. Is there some other version of the Hyacinths? I've tried the V1s and the V2s, and I didn't quite enjoy either one of them. Do you like them, Marcia? Should I give them another go? I have one new brand new pack, because I bought 2 packs at the time. Is it worth giving it another go? I have no idea. Clouds are my favorite right now. A lot of people like the Clouds too, yeah. Oh, 2 people just actually said HMX Clouds. Clouds and Emo. Emo switches are good too. I like the Emos too. I don't particularly remember the Swifts. I have some coming in but haven't tried them. I just find them a bit... Oh, there's a V2U? Oh, okay. I have not tried the V2Us. I have V2s. If they have V2Us at 4 mil travel, I'm very willing to try that. Because I have been really liking full travel switches lately again. Okay, maybe I'll give those a go then. V2U is very nice. Are those available to purchase right now? Also, Platey, thank you so much for the compliment, bro. I appreciate you. This is what I mean by Sennheiser very divisive. Some people love them, like that's the switch for them, and some people hate them. But we're all different. Remember that, guys. Everyone's a bit different with what they like. Kinetic? Okay, maybe I'll pick some up then. Thank you, Marcia. Yeah, I probably will grab some then if that's the case. All right, let's pop in our stabilizers here. Actually, let me get a little working desk pad here, just because I don't want to ruin my desk or the PCB. More than I've already ruined the desk, actually. Do I have like a little desk pad lying around anywhere? One second, guys. Actually, you know what? I'll just use this. We'll just use one of the pieces of foam that the box came with. Hi, Alex. Been binging your vids this week and finally caught a stream. Hope you had a nice day. Dude, Kent, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope things have been absolutely amazing for you, dude. Chester, thank you so much for the bits.
Alexotos.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Anytime, dude. Thank you, thank you. And guys, this is a 1.6 mil PCB, in case anyone's wondering as well. Well, these really do snap in nice. All right, cool. This is a very interesting layout, by the way. A little different than the 65s I'm sort of used to. Smoothies are really good stock. Everyone I've talked to has said the same thing. What's the thickest PCB out there? I think 1.6, right? Chat's choice of switches. Oh, what are we doing? What that? I wish there was a history of the polls. It ended up being cheese switches, right? That's what we want to use. I think last I checked it was cheese switches. Cheese, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, cheese. No, I like cheese switches. They're good. Damn, a lot of options with this PCB. Good on them. All right. Installed. Let's make sure these all go up and down here. We will tune the stabs if necessary, but again, I've never used these stabs. These are a bit newer, so. Did we want to put a plate? Also, Keybay Tech, we can do, just to confirm, this can be done plateless, right? Wait, we were voting for cheese switches? I thought the option was just literally cheese. No, but I do love cheese. I do really enjoy cheese. Cheese is delicious. God, I love cheese. I enjoy nice white aged cheddar. Cheese can get expensive. That is true. My only gripe with HMX switches, though, just to let you guys know, my only gripe with HMX switches is they make these pins, and maybe this is something Unikey or Keybay Tech can talk to HMX about, because I think they have a pretty close relationship with them. The mold for their legs are really thin, so what happens is this, and they're a bit of a pain in the ass. This is all HMX switches with the majority of PCBs. This is not exclusive to the W70. It's just HMX switches. So I do say that if we're going to use plateless, perhaps we go with the cherry, or we pick a plate. Did we want to use a plate today? Yeah, they do skip leg day for sure, bro. They have some pretty scrawny legs. I'm thinking PC. I think PC would be a fun plate to use for today. Very neutral. I think maybe that's what we go with. They over-oil the springs. It always ends up in the holes and dampens. Rob, you're not the first person who's told me that. I don't think I've gotten that yet, so I'm thinking we use PC today. Are you guys cool if I use PC as our plate today? We need to use the Vince. I love this. Cheese, indeed. Indeed. Did I ever tell you guys? I think I've told you guys this like 50 times. Have I ever told you guys my secret grilled cheese recipe? It's not quite a secret, I'll be honest. Oh, does this plate not allow for split? Kibe, I think this might be a bit of an oversight. The plate doesn't allow for split right shift, but the PCB does. Also, the same thing with ISO. So we will need to lube one more stab here, but just as a heads up, I think this would be a great thing to have if we can, you know, open this up on the plate. But just as a heads up, a little bit of probably of an oversight here. Again, this is why we do prototypes. So cut it? Nah, I don't want to ruin the plate up. I'm not that great at cutting plates. Is it a melt? Okay, let me while I lube one more stab up for you guys, let me tell you guys about the best grilled cheese sandwich. There's nothing better, truly. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get some nice sourdough bread. All right. Any bread will do, actually. Actually, I've had really good luck with high fiber bread as well. I don't know why it just works so well on this particular sandwich. You're gonna need some ingredients. You're gonna need butter. All right. You're gonna need cranberry sauce. And then you're also going to need some cheese, particularly brie. And then you're going to also need a little bit of chili flakes and maple bacon. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to toast your bread on one side for now. So you put some butter down, toast the bread. Then the next step of what you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit of butter on the inside of where you just toast it. So you're going to use the toasted side. Just a little bit more, just a smidge. You're going to put your cheese down. All right, your brie cheese. You're going to put cranberry sauce. You can do either or in any direction you want. And then you're going to put bacon. You're going to cook the bacon ahead of time. You're going to put it together, put a little chili flakes, put it together, do both the other sides, let the cheese kind of melt down a little bit. It is absolutely insane. Sounds rank, Alex. I'm sorry. Marcia, it is really good. That's not a grilled cheese, you animal. It's still grilling cheese, so it still counts. Guys, dude, next time, okay, if there's just any fucking situation where we're stuck in a cabin together, anyone here, and we have to cook stuff, I'm cooking you guys this, okay? And then you're going to change your mind, and you're going to go spread the word about my grilled cheese sandwich. Okay, that's a melt. Bro, it's a grilled cheese sandwich. I don't know what the hell a melt is. It melts in the grilled cheese. Change stream to cooking stream real quick. Chat is tripping. Grill my cheese, dad. What the fuck? I swear you were fucking with this? Marcia, I'm not fucking with you guys. Look it up online. I think they have recipes online. Look up grilled cheese cranberry brie with bacon. But you need maple bacon. I've tried other bacon. Maple bacon works better. It adds a slight bit of extra sweetness. It's delicious. You guys, I also make an insane egg sandwich too. Insane egg sandwich as well. I'm just letting you guys know my mouth's watering right now. Once you add another item, it's no longer grilled cheese. All right, fine, it melts. Fine, whatever, guys. You know what? It's a sandwich at the end of the day. Extra. Thank you, dude.
We all know Alex's bacon is extra delicious.
Huh? Arrow 5 grilled cheese sandwich? Dude.
Invite me over for lunch sometime, Alex.
Dude, Ardang, you know what? Honestly, next Toronto meetup or something, like one of the big meets, I'm going to bring a tub of these grilled cheese sandwiches and fuck keyboards. You guys are trying my sandwich out, okay? we're changing it up. I'm not gonna tell no one. It's just gonna be for us. A predominantly cheesy sandwich. And then you guys are gonna try this, and then you guys are gonna be like, Alex was right. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? You're gonna be like, God damn, dude. Alex is gonna be the George Foreman in a tub of brie. Hauling a George Foreman in a tub of brie. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Just show up to the meet and be like, am I at the wrong convention? Sort of reminds me of a Thanksgiving sandwich. Basically just, no, but I feel like with the Thanksgiving sandwich, you obviously get that turkey taste. This just has like a sweet and savory taste because of the bacon. It's very good, dude. Trust me, my girlfriend was also very hesitant to try it the first time. And the reason why we even made this is because we went on a trip with some friends like 2 years ago. And we each had to be in charge of cooking something. And I've tried this sandwich at a restaurant, and I was like, bro, this thing slaps. And I told her about it, and she also gave me a disgusted face, and she's like, that sounds absolutely gross. She's like, that, I think she used the word vile. And that would, thank you so much for the tier 1 and Fable. Thank you so much for a prime, bro. And I said, trust me, bro. Let me make this for you. And if it's bad, we won't make it for the group. I made it at home, and she's like, this is pretty damn good. She tried it. She's like, I like this. And then we made it for everyone else, and they were also like kind of weirded out at first, and they said they liked it a lot. Run down with the ingredients: toasted bread, cranberry sauce, brie cheese, bacon, chili flakes. You can add a bit of salt and pepper if you want, but you really don't need it. Another piece of bread. Squish together, fry in a little pan, like make it all melty, and you're good to go, dude. Oh, and butter too. Brie and cranberry is amazing. It is. And then you add a little bit of bacon and 2 pieces of bread. Bro, I'm telling you, it's good. It's a charcuterie board. It's not a charcuterie board, you toy. I trust her more than you, to be honest. Marcia, I am a connoisseur of flavors, okay? Let me tell you, I can distinctly tell you all the differences between all the original chips. I know all the differences between the salt they use. I'm a big connoisseur. Okay, potato boy. It's actually really impressive. Oh man, not his original chip bullshit. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, guys. Have you seen that clip, Marcia? I know you've been I think you've been a little bit of a busy bee lately. I don't know if you've seen that clip of me. They told me to rank potato chips, and I ranked the potato chips. I remember when your diet was exclusively cookies and candy. That was a great time. That was before I had to worry about what I eat. What was the rank? Here, let me play the clip for you guys. Hold on. How can I show you guys this? Hold on one second. Let's share my screen and I'll show you guys. Window capture. Where the hell is... Why do I have so many windows open? What's wrong with me? Where's Chrome? Here we go. Alright. Let's share this clip. Alright, you guys ready for this? I'm going to play it right now. S tier. I'm going to go little by little here. S tier. Cape Cod Originals, Kettle Corn Popcorners, Ruffles Originals.
Okay.
I always have Ruffles Originals on hand.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah.
All right.
Oh my god, all original.
Hey. Shh. Next up, we have original Cecil, original Peanuts, and original Sack. What's wrong with that? Nothing makes me be
Troll, bro. This has to be true.
That's my actual tier list, by the way. I'm not trolling. That's my actual tier list. There's no troll there. That's my real tier list of potato chips. I won't eat anything but originals. I'm allergic to flavor. Leave me alone. I like original potato chips, man. They're real good. Alex, check the food channel really quickly. What is that? What's the food channel? I am unsure. Bro thinks mayo is spicy? Okay, dude. It is kind of low-key, though. I'm joking. Original potato chips are actually very good. Thank you. I don't know why Tim and Angel were laughing so hard, though. Like, they made me laugh really hard. I don't understand why they were laughing so hard. Angel's not even one who should be laughing at that, dude. He's worse than me. Alex only eats plain chips. Jeez, why is there another clip? Alex only eats plain chips but makes the weirdest ass grilled cheeses. I'm weird, man. I don't know. Chips are my safety food. Alex thinks ketchup is exotic. Ketchup's gross, dude. I hate ketchup. Kettle chips are better than regular. Kettle chips are really good, but it depends on the brand. Some kettle chips are real bad, dude. Like, some brands are just terrible at making chips. Canadian that doesn't like all dressed? I don't like it. Sorry, guys. Not a big fan of the all dressed potato chip. Mustard's too spicy for you? No, mustard I actually really enjoy. To be fair, mustard is absolutely delicious. How about barbecue? I'm a big person on barbecue, so I will... Oh, do you mean barbecue chips? No, I'm sorry, guys. That's a flavor. I only like original. Salted potato. That's it. Salted potato chip. I am not even kidding you guys. I do not buy flavored potato chips. The only chip in the world that I will buy flavored, there's two, okay? You ready for this? The Burt's Guinness chips, which they don't even sell here in Canada anymore. They're just Guinness flavored chips. They're absolutely delicious. And then the only other flavored potato chip I get are the honey butter chips. That's it. That's the only other flavored potato chip I get. Those honey butter chips are absolutely fire, dude. Those things are delicious. I've actually tried all the flavors of those. Like, they have a brie one, they have a maple one. They have tons of different flavors for those, so those I love. If I send you a box of different chips, can you try them? I don't know. I'm too scared, Marcia. Oh, this one here is flipped upside down on the solder. Interesting. I wonder, is there a path there? Or a trace? Interesting. Have you had lime chips? I have. I don't like them. I've tried the flavors. I just don't like them, guys. Like, that's it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just not a big fan. I'll only include 4 types of Takis. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Those Takis scare me. I've never had one, but... Yes, you toy. What happened? Switch on spacebar? Oh, my bad. I'm on autopilot talking to you guys about potato chips. My mistake. Thank you, you toy. There is this Thai spicy flavor I tried years ago. Your snack taste is like the dude who uses MX Blacks on all the aluminum boards. You mean Nathan? Gym leader Nathan? Doesn't Nathan only use MX Blacks on literally everything? I forget his combination. Insty, what's his combination again? MX Blacks plus kale stems. That's all I think I've ever seen him use. Does he use anything else? I love that guy though. Love Gym Leader. He's so funny. My favorite... Okay, now ice cream is where I can get pretty wild, bro. Let me tell you. The only ice cream flavors I do not like, and when I say do not like them, I just would prefer not to have them just because they're not my favorite, is, again, only ones I don't like, matcha and Neapolitan. I fucking hate that one there. But yeah, matcha ice cream, it depends on the brands. Some matcha ice creams are kind of whatever. Some are great, some are terrible. But every ice cream I've had, it's absolutely delicious. I like matcha stuff too. Don't get me wrong, Sammy. But I think depending on the brand, it kind of tastes gross. Like, some are just real bad. Matcha tastes like fish to me? Really? Have you tried Trader Joe's? I can't, unfortunately, Marcia. There's no Trader Joe's here. Everyone always talks big up about Trader Joe's.
Salts and Straw has a pear and
got one.
gorgonzola ice cream. It slaps.
That sounds so interesting. I'd be down to try it. I don't mind trying ice creams. But potato chips, only salt and potato, please. I just find all that flavoring on potato chip to be so unnatural tasting. The legendary fake Canadian Trader Joe's is insane. And where's that? Trader Joe's only like a 5-hour drive away. I don't drive though, Moosey, unfortunately. Ube ice cream hits different. I've had ube cookies. They're good. But I don't think I've seen ube ice cream anywhere. Can you try the cheese on your desk? I don't know if that one there is particularly edible, but not too sure. Also, Kibe, I don't think there was a screw tray inside the box. I don't remember seeing one. I'll double check the box. There was the wrist rest, yes, but not the screw tray. I'm not sure I saw one in there. Thank you, Color. Can I appreciate the tier 1? Oh god, that Event Horizon sounds good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the compliment. And thank you again, Colorkin, for 2 years of being here, bro. That is... You're amazing. I appreciate everyone who's given me support over the last, like, I swear, 4 years of doing this. Thank you guys so, so much. I try my best. Ube ice cream will change your life? I think my favorite flavor of ice cream, though, is still... favorite one ever is... I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big mint chocolate chip boy, alright? Mint chocolate chip? No, not vanilla. I actually really don't like vanilla ice cream, believe it or not. I'm not like the biggest fan. Mint chocolate chip is real good, dude. Bro, here it comes. Based? Mint chocolate? No. Okay, no. Ansty, I will say, I have to disagree. There are some brands that do taste pretty pathetic, but if you get a proper mint chocolate chip, I think you're gonna really enjoy it, dude. I think it's probably, if you get a proper one, dude, you have to get it nice, dude. You have to get it nice, or else it's just not gonna taste good. Because I have had, you know which one was actually really gross? I tried, I was given, I think my mom bought it for me. Someone bought me a tub of ice cream. It was the healthy version of mint chocolate chip. And it was the zero sugar. It just tasted like acid. Like it was gross. It did not taste good. And it was like a lot of artificial, like, you know, sweeteners and stuff inside of it. You gotta get the real, like, you gotta get like a good batch of it, and it's like the best flavor. It has like everything you need in it. It's perfect. But yeah, you can get really bad mint chocolate chips that just taste like fucking shit. Malt? I've never tried malt. Their heart's in the right place. I think it was my mom. I can't remember who it was. Someone got me it as like a birthday thing last year, and it was awful. Zero sugar ice cream is a big no-no. It tastes nasty. All of the zero sugar ice creams taste real bad to me. I don't know how people do it. They all taste fake as fuck, dude. Mike's probably doing his own thing, dude. Actually, I took some real nice photos of Cladney this morning. Gotta show Mr. Mike. Cladney looking good. Mike's new, leave him be. He's not exactly streaming all the time either, so. Diet soda's fire? Diet soda's good. I like diet soda. Alright, let's start soldering this bad boy together. How are things, bro? Got thunder here? Oh, is it a bad storm? I heard it's really bad in some parts of the US. Hey, by the way, who am I seeing at the, who's going to the West Virginia meetup? Who am I going to be seeing there? Anyone here in chat going to the NK meetup in West Virginia? NK meet checking in. I'll be there. Let's go, dude. Yeah, I'm all booked up, so like we're ready to go for that. That should be a fun one. You shall see me again. Let's go, dude. I think there's still some tickets if you guys are interested in that, by the way. Oh, damn, this heated up quick today. Not me. One day I'll get to meet Marcia. One day. I'd love to, just a couple hours away. Yeah, the tickets are up. I think I'm going to see a lot of familiar faces there. A lot of familiar faces, which is awesome. I'm super excited. More proof I'm just an Alex ult. Which one of us is AI? Me or Marcia? Which one? Just so everyone's aware, I'm going to be soldering in just a few pins here just to make sure everything's seated nice because these HMX switches kind of fall through a little bit. A good little workaround for that is just soldering in one pin, one leg of the switch, and then reflowing it and pushing it in. So kind of like what I'm doing now, just reflowing it and making sure it's seated nicely against the PCB. I'll say this every stream until I'm no longer into keyboards, but having your PCB and switches sit flush is a very important aspect of soldering and even using hot swap switches, or sockets rather. You want to make sure everything is seated well. Your keyboard could sound pretty bad after that, and sometimes it's not even the keyboard, it's just how you built it. Think you would no longer be in your keyboards one day? I really enjoy the hobby, but I've said this many times, and I hope this resonates with some people too. To me, it's not so much about the keyboards. Like, I really enjoy the process of building. I really enjoy the process of like getting to build a client board. It's always going to be about people at the end of the day for me, because I've gone through different hobbies in my life, and let me tell you guys, I much prefer staying for people and community rather than I care about,
Thanks
you know,
for the content.
I care about the products and stuff like that a lot. But if one day the community is just like completely, it gets shot, like we're done, like it makes you care about the products less. So for me, community is key when it comes to hobbies, any hobby. And if you can enjoy both the thing that you're doing and have a really solid community, I feel like it just works hand in hand. And as long as both of these things keep equal balance for me in the hobby, like for keyboards specifically, I'm always going to be a happy camper. You ever had a hobby go through you? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, huh? Thanks for the content, Chowsy. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that, man. Thank you so, so much, dude. All right. You go too hard into it, and after 6 months, you're just burnt out. Yeah, I've had a few hobbies like that. I definitely have. I've been through a lot of different like attempts at doing things, and sometimes you could just go too into it. I saw someone said, "What's my take on Endgame?" But while I'm driving, I mean, like, all right, Bunny, are you driving and typing? Huh? My take on Endgame is you do you. I don't personally think I like the term Endgame, because if I'm enjoying something, why on earth would I want it to end? But I also think there's beauty in finding something that just makes you go, all right, time to on to the next thing. I think there could be a lot of beauty in that too. But for me, I'm a little bit more on the page of, man, I'm enjoying this. Let's just keep the train rolling. What's your climax board? Huh? It's weird hearing people talking about their Endgame. Didn't that come out in like 2019? It's 2024. There are Marvel movies out there with better plots, if I may add. Oh, you're talking about the Marvel movie? I don't know. I would actually disagree on the Marvel movies. I don't think there's many great Marvel movies these days. I think most of the Marvel movies are kind of trash. I didn't mind Loki. Loki was okay. Can't say I've enjoyed anything else, though. Like, nothing really sticks out to me, you know? Mason!
Is that a bird? Is that a plane? No, it's me streaking.
Huh? Alex, do you like boards with wide birthing be- What the fuck? I like boards with wide bezels. Thank you, Mason. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, dude. What the fuck? Why do we all get sussy? It's Wednesday. Alex likes a little something. What the? It's Wacky Wednesday? Sussy Wussy Wednesday? Bro, you guys can't
Sussy
make double
Wussy
sussy
Wednesday.
days during the week. This is actually against the rules, I'm pretty positive. That would just mean there's too many sussy days. I am going to rewatch Dune. I'm actually... Tomorrow, I have work. I have a bit of work I need to do tomorrow. Like novelties and stuff like that. But then tomorrow night, since I'm not going to be streaming or anything, I have a few things I probably need to get to realistically, but I'm going to make it a bit of a movie watching day. Taking tomorrow off, basically. Well, half the day tomorrow. I think around probably 3 or 4 o'clock I'll probably stop working. Because honestly, I don't want to... I'm trying to not just just basically overwork myself. I find when I do overwork myself, I get on stream and I'm just so tired and I feel like I don't do great streams. So I'm like struggling to stay awake, you know? Every day can be sussy when you look like a full bag of slated plain potato chips like yourself. Hey, you know what? I'd gladly be a regular potato chip. I love salted potato chips. Every Alex stream is a great stream. Don't get yourself down, buddy. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that, man. I try my best. Bert, just want to drop by and say thanks, Alex, in chat for recommending me the HMX switches. I have the Sunset Gleams, and they are perfect for me. I am super glad, dude. I will be doing, in case you guys are interested, I will be doing an updated spring version of my favorite switches and favorite keyboards so far in the hobby. Expect that hopefully next week. And I'm going to, again, try to stick to only in-stock offerings so you guys don't have to, read that down the road and be like, oh, this was a group buy and I missed it. So I will get that done hopefully pretty soon. Alex, how much does it cost to purchase everything equipment-wise to solder/desolder? You can buy... How much is the pine steel gun? Like 30, 40 bucks? And then a roll of solder... You can buy small rolls. I don't know how much those are. I think even the big rolls are like $25. And then desoldering, just those little desoldering pumps, 20 bucks, 30 bucks. You don't need to buy all the expensive equipment. Especially if you're just dabbling, you know? The actual gun is about $300-400. But if you buy just the little pump, it's like 40 bucks, not even. Oh yeah, you should get a fan too. I think I have most of this stuff in my exclamation point kit command. I should have most of the stuff I recommend, even the stuff that I use in case you're wondering. and get an engineer SSO2. No plastic pumps. I agree with Marcia wholeheartedly there. I have that exact same hand pump. I don't really use it much because I have the gun, but that is the best one out of all of them too. Actually, I will say this. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable in most of the stuff that we do. Hopefully. Kind of to pump Marcia's tires up a little bit and give her some credit where it's due too. Marcia is very knowledgeable, guys. I don't really know Marcia's full schedule off the top of my head, but I'd follow Marcia and ask her questions in her stream too.
Do you think Alexotos would be good with a loop plate for the Neo Ergo?
With an alu plate for a Neo Ergo? I think so. I think that'd be a nice combination. Yeah. And thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think the macchiatos aren't super bright, which is great, and I think they'd pair very well with the alu plate for that board. Can confirm she's super smart. Yeah, she's, I'd say much more knowledgeable than I am in some of the more, like, very specific things about keyboards. Like, if you wanted to ask her more things about, like, soldering and, like, things like even just a type, like, she just knows a lot more of, like, the detailed info. I have, like, a general overview that kind of makes sense for me. But again, to give credit where it's due, I actually learned a lot from Marcia as well. You can type in exclamation point apiary, I think, if you want Marcia's information. Very smart, very stylish. There you go. Yeah, she's been a long-standing friend of mine in the hobby. She's actually one of the first people who ever... I think she actually is my very first person who ever rated me too. Highly recommend her content. Need to do my my posture exercises today. I can feel my neck killing me. Do you know anyone, do you or anyone know what type of case foam the Cycle 7 uses? I don't remember off the top of my head, but typically most cases use Poron. Sometimes they use EVA foam, but I hate EVA foam. When am I shaving? Probably today or tomorrow. I've made the decision up that I need to, so yes, soon. Keep the beard? Ah, it's too much, man. It's a little too much. It's driving me up the walls. Like, I know you guys told me that I should just bear with the oiliness of it, but it is driving me up the walls. Like, I couldn't sleep last night because my face was so itchy. Any predictions for the state of play tomorrow? What's that? What state of play? Throw in a few hairs when you ship me my board. Huh? Oh my goodness, whoa. I think yours is already all packed. You know, whoa, they still haven't come. So I'm probably, they told me, because I called them this morning, they told me that they were going to come around 12:30. Nobody came. I'm beginning to think they're just not going to come pick this package up because DHL said I'm not allowed to drop it off. I have no idea why, but I'm probably just going to walk across the street and there's a DHL in my area and I'm just going to find where that is because I don't really remember where it is. Somewhere here in the neighborhood. And then I'm going to go drop it off because this is ridiculous. Oh, maybe there's some sort of issue with DHL happening right now. Maybe. Logistically, I have no idea. No, it's just a keyboard. Like, it's just a regular keyboard. It's just they told me to pick a time of when they wanted me to swing. Like, they had to pick it up. So I paid an extra $5 on my end to have them come pick it up 4 to 5 o'clock. Which I didn't. That was just because I didn't want them to come during the day because I was so busy. Then they came at 1 o'clock and they were just like, "Oh, you can't pick 4 to 5 o'clock." So we came at 1 o'clock. And I'm like, "But I picked it on the website." So I called them and they were just like, or I was on live chat, sorry. And they said, "No, you're right. Like, you did pick this. We've dispatched another driver." And nobody came. And then I called them this morning and they apologized, saying someone should have come last night. And I told them, well, nobody did. And they said, well, someone will come at 12:30, and nobody did. So, and it's not like DHL shipping is cheap either. It's actually quite expensive. I loved Hades 2. I've already beaten it though, so I'm waiting for all the extra stuff out of the alpha to come out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I definitely have to just drop it off. So I need to figure out if I can drop it off. That's the big thing. All right. Turn this back on. My bad. Applied for a few jobs. What are we making, Alex? The PCB looks amazing. We are making, in case you guys haven't seen it, this beautiful board. It's inspired by a anime car, basically. It is the cool... Dude, this is probably one of the neatest boards I've seen in a while. Love, love, love this thing. It's visually so attractive. Initial D, that's the one. I haven't actually seen Initial D, by the way. So attractive, this board. All right, let's open this thing up. So, outside of this being a lot of options in the kit, I love that. Great job for Keybay for, maybe including a lot of this stuff. You get 4 plates, 2 PCBs. You get a lot of stuff inside the box. It's awesome. I'm going to point out a few things in which I didn't quite like so far, which is I feel like the plates need to be reworked a little bit. They have a lot of offerings for tons of different layouts, but the plates don't seem to reflect that. It's not the end of the world, but I would like to see the plates reflect some of those extra options. I think that you would get an extra bang out of your dollar for that too, So I'd like to see that. Another thing I'm not too fond of is hidden screw designs. Again, not the end of the world here, but again, just to point that out, it is there for people who also don't quite like hidden screw designs. I find they're kind of a little tougher to tinker with at times. Again, not the end of the world, but something to note. Is this a hex? It is a hex. So we need 2. I'm on the fence of this board. I'm hoping this sounds absolutely awesome because this board is such a looker. There's a lot of parts, obviously. The price point for the non-special edition is going to be $419 USD. Not bad for what you get inside the box, honestly, and considering this is a bit more of a, there's a lot of pieces to this, a lot of parts. The finish of everything looks pretty good too. Let me actually see something really quick. Yeah, even the polished part over here looks absolutely insane. The brushed copper here on the bottom also looks absolutely great too, minus some fingerprints. 420, you say? You know what? I said 419, but I get it. It's styled off the Toyota Truno Corolla, which is the main car Initial D. I see. I don't know my Initial D history. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool, Top Sniper. So an anime car? I guess kinda if you want to like go down to basics. It is based basically off a car in an anime. All right, let's see what's inside this bad boy. Holy shit. There is a lot of pieces to this. So, I don't know what you guys want to see today. And you guys might need to tell me. Because these you can replace with these, which are translucent. However, I'm kind of liking the vibe of these. I don't know what to pick here. I like the fact that you get options though. A real anime car, it's also a real car, so it's a bit of both. Damn, I don't know what to do. A lot of screws though to replace it, just so everyone's aware too. I don't see that going back and forth too often. I think you probably set it and forget it. And this seems to have a few layers on the top here too. I don't know if you guys can see that. So yeah, a lot of pieces to get this accent piece on the top here. It's a little mid-accent piece. Kind of cool. The clackiest would probably be aluminum, if you're gonna go with that. Dude, this is a pretty crazy board, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what we should do to start. I really don't know what we should do. Like, do we just start with the gasket? I feel like that's a good starting point, but I'm not positive what we should do. I brought my Envoy to work and someone immediately recognized it without even looking at it. Should I be worried? That's awesome, though. There's no build guide? Chester, was there a build guide at all? I'm gonna probably play some guessing games with this, but top mount first. Shit, you're probably right. Top mount first probably would be the ultimate first try, because then we can try some of the more niche, like the, this design here. So if we did want to do top mount, how are we expected to do top mount with 2 mounting points here? Because this doesn't actually fit through this. I guess what is the expectation here? This makes me wonder if these mounting points should be in a different spot. So you wouldn't suggest brass over aluminum? Brass has a totally different sound signature. I recorded a short video on YouTube. Oh, let's take a look. Let me look at this video real quick. I'm just gonna quickly skim through it, guys, just to see some of the install process here for some of the mounting styles. I see. Actually, so I don't know if this is. Let me point this out. I think, Chester, on the solderable PCB, it shouldn't have mounting points. Correct? Because I don't know how we're going to do the top mount, for example. So this may, unless I'm completely wrong here, by the way, I think this may be an error on this particular PCB. We can still just chop them off. It's not a big deal right now, but I don't know how we're supposed to do a top mount on this when this blocks the way here. Not too sure how we're supposed to do this. And then also the springs should sit on the silicone pieces. So plateless probably is possible, and maybe the intention is to only do plateless with the with this. But interesting, and I would like to see maybe some sort of, I guess, way to kind of differentiate that. If you did want to, use the solderable PCB and use a plate, you know what I mean? So interesting. So I think we might actually have to cut these pieces off over here. 1, 2, 3, like all these, just chop them off with some flush cutters. Because as of right now, they won't sit properly. What switches are those? These are cheese switches. They are indeed cheese switches. I'm just gonna wait for Chester's response, guys. It was clarified in the GB that solder only works for players. Ah, I see. I see. Oh, whatever, we can just chop them off. This is the best new lunch routine. So happy. Let's get flush cutters and cut these. I just love what you do. I want myself. My dream is to collaborate with a keyboard brand. What advice would you give? Just keep working on your art form of how you do stuff. So So I'm a bit confused. It's okay, it's okay. Hold on. We're getting clarification because maybe I did something wrong. Solder PCB for no foam, no plate build. So, okay, maybe the reason why they give you 2 plates or PCBs inside the box is one is specifically used for, what's it called? Plateless. So we're going to, I guess we'll go back and rescind the last thing, which was the hot swap PCB should have mounting points. Shouldn't have mounting points. So this is done correctly, and this is done correctly. So this should have mounting points, this shouldn't. I'm just clarifying everything now. And then this is only meant for plateless, and this is meant for everything else. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Only plateless makes me sad then. Again, I probably would like to see this done in a fashion where you can not have to worry about that, but I mean, technically you can still just chop these off. So I'm not like too hurt by this. At least you get a lot of options inside the box. So we did this a little wrong today, but it doesn't really hurt it in the long run because I'm just gonna chop these things right off. My heart hurts when you break a PCB. Luckily, it's not like terribly breaking it at all. Luckily, it's not too bad. We should have went with Vint Blacks today, guys. Hot swap doesn't have mounting points, and hot swap can do gasket spring on top. Totally fair. We'll mod it a little bit today. Okay, we are done. Does this hurt the PCB? No, there's nothing there for it to. There's nothing there for it to get hurt by. Nothing at all. Y'all remember when PCBs had mouse bites? You know a lot of them still do, Marcia? Alright, so let's do top mount to start. And can we use these with top mount? It looked like you could. I still, regardless of anything, so now that we've clarified the PCB situation with what mounting can go where, I still would like both the PCBs to have some opened up availability here. I think maybe my little quarrel would come into some people might want to use solder and then, you know, use it with this, but maybe feel pigeonholed into just using hot swap. But I still appreciate both PCBs being inside the box because you can technically just snap them right off like I did today. It doesn't hurt the PCB at all. But at least you get options. Yeah, Chester said exactly what I thought. During the IC phase, apparently about 99% of the answers were they wanted a hot swap. This is not the unfortunate thing with keyboards lately, but just one of the realities with keyboards is most people want hot swap. So I still appreciate there being a solderable PCB inside the box. That makes a lot more sense, though. Did I put this in the right way? Nope, wrong way. Oh, I remember that apiary. I do remember that. All right, let's screw this guy in, and then we'll go and start all the mounting styles. Okay, so let's recap on some stuff here, just so we're all caught up. Solder is only meant for plateless, so we did a little boo-boo, but it's okay. We kind of didn't really get the best info there to start. Hot swap is meant for everything else. You do get a bit more options with the plateless. However, with the plateless solderable PCB. However, not everything can be used because the plates don't support that. I would like to see the plates revamped a little bit so you can actually use some of the options that the PCB, the plateless one, the solderable one has. I also would like to see, well, actually, it doesn't really matter. Maybe my thought process here, maybe on the PCB for this guy, if people did want to convert this without having to, use flush cutters, and maybe they're a little bit nervous to do so, maybe adding mouse bites where you can kind of crack off the mounting points in case people did want to use this for a plate would be preferable. I know it would still kind of leave you without the ability to use a plateless, but it still would add some flexibility there. I do appreciate 2 PCBs inside the box, though. That's awesome. Love the looks of this board. Love the amount of plates that you get inside the box. The kitting on this is just insane. You get so much stuff inside the box here. Not matter if the PCB was intended to be without a plate. You're right, Seth, but if someone did want to use a plate, because technically you can snap these off too. So I totally get what you're saying too. If someone did want to use a plate. Oh, Chester, you don't have to apologize. It's my own fault. I should have, I guess, realized that one's for the other and one's not. Because technically you can snap these off. I know it's not the intended use, but would be cool regardless. Oh, this is a... these I'd like to see being hex. I don't really love Phillips. I feel like Phillips aren't as premium, but it's totally okay. Not a big deal. Where did this screwdriver bit go? Here it is. Alex Honey, how do you personally handle escape tilt on an engrave on the 65? I just don't use it. Just put escape there. I just don't put tilt. Where is my bit for this? We're not seeing what Chester is saying. But if you can't use the plates with the plateless PC, there's no reason to the plate support multiple layouts. Oh yeah, sorry, my bad, guys. So here's what Chester said, basically. Solder PCB is only for no foam and no plate. So it's plateless only. So that's probably why you get all the options. I'm saying, let me clarify, I would prefer if we did have a little bit of like a mix. If that makes sense. Am I making sense? I don't even know. Alex, when do keyboard stream videos... When do a keyboard stream/video do you reach out to companies to sponsor you? Do you reach out? It depends. Makes sense to me? Okay. So we can't use plates with the solder. Yeah, it's intended to not use plates with the solder. But, like we just did right now, you can probably get away with it. Small thing with this too, this would be for either one. There is a mounting point underneath the spacebar. You might just not want to screw that in. I'm not going to screw it in right now. But there is a mounting point underneath the spacebar, which is, I don't know, for me, usually a no-no, but varies for everyone. And I would actually say this is more of an isolated top rather than just a standard top mount, which is still great. I love isolated tops because you do have a grommet over here, a gasket kind of thing going on. Oh, you don't like text on a board? Totally understand that, Boomer. Hopefully it sounds good. I'm hopeful. All right. So let's start off by trying top mount out. It does have a ribbon cable, so for anyone who doesn't like ribbon cables, like me half the time, I usually don't like them at all. I never know which way to put the ribbon cable though. Let me refer back to the video before I make a fool of myself. 1 second, guys. How did they put it in? Oh no, I don't think they showed it. Hold on. Oh, blue goes upwards. Okay. Oh, it looks like the PCB in the original video there is a little different. Alright, so this should go up this way. Actually, I think normally it's blue. Blue side goes up on these. Alright. Let's see, will this turn on? It did turn on. And then how do we activate the LEDs? Is this VIA compatible? I don't think it is yet. Chester, what's the hotkey for the LEDs? I'm assuming it's probably like function something, but is it in vial? I can hear it. Gas. The function on the right side tedious. I remapped this. Yeah, I mean, you can remap it whatever you want. It's the beauty of these keyboards. So it's function and delete. So this one. Although I can't really see what I'm doing here, so. Can you see, is the LEDs available through this? Or is this one here not available to see through? Let's see. Change color. Interesting layout with extra set of keys. Yeah, I like the layout a lot. It's quite a nice layout. Oh, no, they're on. Okay, they're on. I'm just not looking at them correctly. So, this particular one, let me actually kind of shut the lights off. Oh, not that it's going to help at all. But the lights are on. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. They don't shine super well through this, so we might actually want to switch to the translucent before we close it up here. But they're on. They're just very subtle. Here, let's actually do this. Let's switch to this one here. But yeah, that actually looks really cool, but they're very subtle. Like the moment you tilt the case, they're no longer really visible. And that's with the brightness turned up all the way. Interesting effect here if you wanted more of a subdued effect, but let's actually switch to the transparent, translucent ones. That does look cool. It does look cool. I do like that. Let's turn the light back on. Let's switch. It's like a light grid? Yeah, kinda. So let's install the other guys. Now, this might be a bit of a task to install this. And then we can really see how this keyboard sounds afterwards. Might be a bit of a longer stream today, guys. Hex. Need a 1.5, I think, for this. There's a lot of screws with this, by the way, so anyone who's really not interested in kind of doing this kind of stuff might be a turn off. Oh, interesting. So that just comes right off there. Interesting. Oh, and then the LEDs are on the bottom over here. That is very interesting. That is really cool, actually. This is a lot simpler than I thought it was. So then we just slide this in. Yeah, I should be uploading it to YouTube. I think I need to unscrew this one here again. I think the way this works is this guy here. Let's flip the camera angle for a second. Move some stuff out of the way. And then oh, these are cool pieces. So this is where we're seeing some of the cost of this board, by the way, guys. Are these pieces like this. This is really cool, actually. Very, very neat. So these are more of like, oops, this is more of like a side piece over here, and this is more of like a chunk. So the translucent one, or the, I guess, polycarbonate one, is a little thicker. And then there's screws at the top, which slides in. Are the chat's choice of switches available for purchase? The cheese switches, yes. Oh, wrong bit. Is it the right screw? It is the right screw. One sec, guys. Does this not screw in nice? It does, it's just not aligning nice. problem with this one. There we go. Do cheese switches also come with the tiny wedges? I think all of them do, yes. Try a different piece? No, I just had it in backwards. We are all good. This board is sick, but 600 bucks on my currency, that's the price of a cheap PC. It's 419 USD or 410 USD, right? And then Canadian, it's, I mean, the Canadian dollar is pretty bad for everything. It definitely is more of a premium. I'm not gonna deny that for sure. It definitely is more of a premium board. Hold on one second. Let me do this in my lap. Things don't fall out. One. Just salt would look good. Just salt would look good on this too. All right. Let's put this guy in. And I'll show you guys the aesthetics of this too when we plug it all in. Although, am I doing this backwards? Hold on one sec, guys. Can you do that to me with your lap? Huh? What? What's going on, dude? I think these pieces might be done in error. Question for you, Chester. Just out of curiosity, I noticed there's like a ribbed area of the texture versus a flat area. Is the ribbed texture supposed to be on the outside? Because currently the way it looks like it's installing is the ribbed area goes on the inside, and it doesn't allow me to put that for texture face inside. Perfect. Thank you so much. Chester's on it, bro. Love Chester. We all know ribbed is better. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did I put that in upside down? I did. A ribbed little extra help. Huh? Don't get sussy, guys. 3 most clacky switches? I don't know. Honestly, HMX is like way up there in all the clackiness these days. All those brighter sounding switches are typically right now. HMX just has like a chokehold on them all. All right, now we get to see what this looks like. Let me take off this keyboard for a second. Obscuras. Obscuras are pretty clacky too. I am actually pretty excited to see what this looks like. So visually, this is what the back looks like now with the polycarbonate pieces. If we were to connect this piece back in, and then we'll turn it on too. Actually, let me redo this. I don't like the way this twists. Let's do it this way here first. All right, I'm not gonna screw it in just yet, so I'm gonna confirm it's working. Oh God, does this cable not extend that long? Oh, that is so cool, actually. Although, I don't really love the effects on this, so. That's pretty cool. And then we can just change the effects. This would be cool in red. I just want it to be red, but this is like the most red I can get it in the blinking one. The RGB though, this looks cool like this. And can you actually even see it if I flip it around a little bit? From the top down, is there a bit of glow? Oh, there is. That is cool. Even from my seating angle right now, you can see some of that glow there. That is actually really cool. All right, I like the fact that you get two different styles. One, obviously, if you're not really an RGB, you can put these guys. That's nice. Back to car tail is, oh here, I'll do that. This one. Oh. Did that work? One sec, Chester. Function delete. This is delete, right? Sorry, home? Oh. No. Is it soldered in place? Let me just double check. Yeah. Maybe the board needs to be flashed with the newer. I mean, obviously this still all works. We can switch this to this. Oh, just red is nice too. PCB is all soldered in nice at the bottom too. Actually, let's see, does the keys actuate? No, they're not actuating. Is there damage to this? No, these are soldered in all nice and nice. Oh, you know what? There is damage to this. Hold on one sec, guys. It's missing a diode. I didn't even see that. The diode's a little funky. Let's see if we can fix this to get that to work. Might have been damaged in the that really tight bag. Diode. It's a little off. I'll try to make it soldered in nicely. Let me do that real quick, guys. My solder iron is on, so. Yeah, I don't like those bags at all. I've never have on any of the boards when they're super tight like that. Always leads to some sort of damage when you try to take them off. All right. Let us grab this guy and a bit of solder. Help me, Daddy. I'm stuck in that bag. The diode's still there. It just got knocked off a little bit. Step diode? Oh my gosh. I think we got it. Let's test it out. Oh, look, the RGB still works with no computer, with no PCB plugged in. That's cool. I guess that's one way to test if it works or not. All right. So, let's see. God, this board is so cool. Did we do it? Maybe not. Maybe the diode's a little bit fucked up. Could be a damaged diode entirely. Let me see. F? Maybe not. I don't know though. Try one more thing. A little bit more solder on the left one here. Let's see, let's see. For the mode Sonic, what stabilizers are the best suited for it? You can literally go with anything you'd like. There's no like one or the other being better. Oh, there we go. Diode fixed. So this is the car mode that they have. Oh, that's nice too, actually. Oh, that's nice. That matches the accents given to you. So the yellow and the red there. Cool. That looks really cool. Hell yeah, dude. I like that. All right, all right. Love this. Yeah, this is that board there. Okay, let's screw in everything else and see how it sounds in top mount config, and we'll play around with some of the other stuff. Let us do that. Personally, like the RGB mode better, but that's just my preference. I think that'll very much come down to what you prefer personally. Should we use Redline for this? Is Redline the set for this? Also, another note that I really like about this, I know this is the screwless design, but it does seem like the screwless portions are set beneath the switch. So there won't be any interference where you need to chop off, you know, corners of your switch or file things down. So good on them for that. Cool. This is neat so far. I like this. Oh, that is... Hold on, there's like a boot up animation of this. I need to show you guys this. Hold on. When you plug it in. That's kind of neat, dude. That's a nice touch, dude. That is a really classy touch. It's a small touch. You probably won't even, like, you probably take it for granted in the end of the day, but it's a nice little touch. Okay. All right, let's see. Does it have turn signals? Bro, wait, that's an idea. What if you were like in caps lock mode? Does that work? I don't know, I'm just making this up right now. What if you hit caps lock and it's like, it's turning the car, you know what I mean? Turn signals for layers. Is there something like that, Chester? Tell me there's something like that. Oh, Chester did say the aluminum covers more for people who don't love RGB, which makes sense. That's what I kind of figured as much. These are for people who don't love the RGB. These are for people when you switch between DIY and car mode, the animation repeats. Let's see. Oh, okay. So when you switch between these, you still get that loading screen kind of animation. That's cool. This is pretty damn awesome. And then you can lower the RGB if you really want, make it really subtle if you really want it to as well. That's cool. That is super cool, Chester. To have the lights react based off of layers and caps and everything. Yeah. Cool. All right, let's put some keycaps on this, and then we can try some of the different mounting styles, because I'm like wasting your guys' time at this point, I feel. It'd be funny to have backspace mapped to a brake light. When you hit caps lock, or sure to turn the red light off, but it's taking a really long time. I can imagine that. Super cool though, as it is right now. I appreciate it as it is. I think Redline is a must for this today. It's also so bright. I might have to go close one of the windows here because I'm starting to hate how bright it is here. All right. Let's do this. Where's my music? What happened to my music? Oh, it's just changing songs. Alrighty. I think we use accents for this. Boohoo, I have natural light. Oh my god, Marcia. Oh my goodness. Nice flex, Alex. Oh my god. I personally go with the obscura switches. Not trying to be biased at all. Like, I know I do have... What's it called? I have switches with my colors in them. I just think that they're a little deeper sounding and have a slight scratch, which I slightly prefer. Just ever so slightly. This one. Watching you, way too enjoyable to ever be called a waste of time. I hope so. I hope everyone's been having a good time. The board so far has been great. I think the only thing I would like to see, truly, those Phillips screws in the inside for the top mount changed to hex. And then, I don't know, I feel like it would be nice to give people the option to use a solderable PCB for everything, but I can understand where Chester's coming from of having a plateless and a plates, like a, you know, a hot swap unit. I get it. It seems to be, it's just, I don't know a good way to describe it. I just feel like it's a little complex, but also not really. And I would like to see more options. I don't want to like take away from people's options, you know? But I get both sides of it. QWERTY. Actually, we'll use one of those novelties. How many cents do Phillips screws usually cost? They're not that much. Actually, is it P? I always never remember things. Yeah, it is. Okay. Would you say, what would you say are the GOAT stabs though? Like the best stabs? The best stabs are the ones you have on you. Whatever you buy, with the exception of literally the ones called the GOAT stabs, are fantastic stabs. I shouldn't have done that. I'm really sorry. I just spoiled it for some people. I shouldn't have done that. That's my bad. Oh, the layout for the bottom row is a little different. Okay. So the layout for the bottom row uses the standard stuff there. Oh, this is cool too. Maybe we use this. I don't know. I'm debating. The good old days of waiting 3 years for Redline. I know. Marcia, I am watching that right now, actually. That is my current anime that I am consuming. It is absolutely fantastic so far. I am really enjoying it. Yeah, so I think that's one of my things with the plate versions is you get forced into using a full right shift. Again, I think I would like to see a few options on the plate. Just opened up. The problem is you don't get that on the hot swap unit, just so you guys are aware of why this is done. You do not get that on the hot swap unit. On the solderable unit, you do. And I would like to potentially see, you know, that split over here, because I think a full shift might look a little funky on this, but I don't know. I think I'll leave it up to you guys. Maybe not, because you get the 2 columns here, but I'm not too sure. How relatable do you find Leos on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm a 10. Definitely a 10, dude. I think I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but... Did you watch, what was that other anime? Solo Leveling? I actually binged that the other day. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you guys. I binged the fuck out of that the other day. I got so swept into watching that. It's on the list. It's pretty good. There's a lot of keycaps in this set. So what do you guys think of the board so far? What are our thoughts of the board, guys? Quick question, are there enough keycaps in most base kits to have proper profiles and legends on the second column cluster above the arrow? In this particular board, I would personally say yes, there probably is enough. I think so. I want to say yes. You inspired me about how I keep my keycaps. I bought boxes. Isn't it nice? Hi, Hiccup. How you doing? It is nice to have some order with your keycaps for sure. want to say most should. Although I don't know. Maybe not. It's neat, but I also love the AE86, so I'm biased. Sorry, I'm going through all these keycaps, and I apologize, guys. Sorry if this is a boring process. Honestly, half my GMK trays, when they come to me, they're all destroyed. And I hate going through them all like that, so I just prefer the boxes. They're just easier to store for me as well. And the other problem is GMK has changed their trays a few times. So I have some GMK trays with an older style, some with newer, and they're just a little annoying to all keep. I toyed with a design that used a similar layout and ultimately scrapped the idea due to keycap incompatibility. Yeah, I do have a lot of keycaps for this particular set, so maybe we won't find an issue with it, but I get what you guys are saying. Is it here? I always forget. I throw all the ones I don't need out. Personally, anyways. But sport there. Y'all get Jamie Craig. I get confetti. I mean, I'm with Marcia on that too. Most of the ones I get are also completely destroyed by the time they come to me, so tend to have no choice but to not use them. No. It's just the trays. The other trays I throw away, but the keycaps I put in boxes like this. Oof. Yeah, I like uniform shapes when storing the caps as well. I agree there. Hard agree on that. You almost kind of really need it. Okay, we can try for some of these guys now. Engine start. So, what else do I need? No, that's not technically where function is. Great, I missed the entire build. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit slow right now, so we're kind of catching up a little bit here. Would this look cool if I did that? I'm not sure. I'm unsure. Is there enough novelties to fill this? I don't know.
Which is your favorite tactile switch and also favorite switch with high actuation force?
Tactile switch? I don't know, dude. Those ones we used the other day were absolutely insane. I really like those ones. The Hillstone switches, I think. Those were really nice. I don't know. Do I have a favorite? I am not sure. And what do you mean, sorry, by actuation ones? Like, what spring weight do I like? I'm having a hell of a time with keycaps here. Just a J. That are hard to type on?
That are hard to type on.
Hold on. High actuation force. Like, you mean just heavier? Stock cherry springs, maybe? I don't really have a favorite because I don't really like them, you know? Bourbon, thank you so much for the Prime. I thank you, dude. Really, really appreciate it. But Tony, yeah, I don't really have a favorite just because I don't really like them. Hard to say, really. Hard to say for that particular question. Let's put warning there. That's cool. That's Alt. Super. One sec, guys. Sorry. Let me just sort through some caps here. There's so many in this set. Jesus. Have you tried Invoke Black Sesames? I loved the Black Sesame switches. They were really good. It's been a little while since I've used them though. Control. And then I need 2 more for here. I just don't know what I want to use for this. Maybe I use this here. But then I need 1 more. I kind of wanted to use this, but that's not the right profile. I'm just gonna put the other fan here, guys, and I know there's already a fan. We'll take away this one and put something else. We'll put, what else can I stick in there? You know, I'll just put this for now. All right. I know there's so many caution ones in this set. I feel like a little too many. Let's put away these ones. Oops. I grabbed that keycap after stream. Alrighty. Let's put this novelty on actually. I think if we put the red, it'll be too much red. This is Redline, which I think is a perfect set for this. I wanted to watch our older streams, but they're not streamed from past a month ago. Yeah, they get rid of those on Twitch. They only keep them for 60 days. They're on the dedicated YouTube channel I have for that, the VOD channel. Cool. All right, let's see what this sounds like with the cheese switches. Top mount configuration. This is with the polycarbonate plate. Let me see what this sounds like. No foam, by the way. For having top mount, this is actually pretty bouncy too. So it's a softer typing feel right away, I can tell. Oh God, that's so... This is very poppy. I did leave the spacebar not screwed in, by the way. This is also a very loud board because we're using long poles. I can imagine if we use something like Cherry Nixies or the Vint Blacks we were going to use, this should be tamed down a little bit, but... The sound profile's there. Probably the best HMX build I've ever heard. Sorry, let me unplug it so you guys don't have to hear the beeping constantly. Damn, this is top mount PC plate. This is pretty nice, man. Again, I think there's a... This sounds great. This feels really good, too. Like, this does not feel like a top mount at all, guys. Like, I really don't feel like this sounds like a top mount. It's nice. It has, like, a bit of give to it. It's a PC plate, yeah, and it's a 1.6 mil PCB. It's using thicker, I don't have any here because we use them all, but it's using thicker, like little isolated plate things there, so this is really nice. This feels and sounds really good. The front height is a little tall. I know they do have, Chester sent this over. Ugh. They also have this, which is a wrist rest. I don't know if this is meant to go exactly with this board, but it's a cool little wrist rest that looks like it lines up perfectly with it. I'm not the biggest wrist rest fan in the world, but let me get a little measuring tape and measure the front height of this board. Oh, it's right here. Let's see what this front height comes in at. It does sound really nice. We'll take a look at everything too. So let's just go from the 4mm zone. My measuring tape's fucked up. It comes in at a little over 20. So for anyone who's not really into higher front heights, it looks like it comes in at about 23, 22. So it's a little bit on the higher side. That might be a bit of a turnoff for a few people who enjoy. It doesn't seem like it's 21. Let me remeasure that. So if we come in at 4 from the, because I'm not going to measure from this particular lip. I'm going to measure from the top. It does look like it comes in at about 22. We'll measure from the 7 here. Looks more like 22. I would say that's more of a 22, not really a 21. Little on the higher side. I don't know. It's been a while since I've typed on a 22 mil front height without a front plate. Ooh, that sounds great without the desk pad too. It's not terrible. I think maybe this little lip in the front really does help a little bit too. So this small little lip doesn't make it feel like it's terribly tall, but it definitely is a smidge taller. Yeah, adding a little desk pad on one definitely makes it a bit taller for sure. But man, this board feels and sounds great. Again, maybe the front height turns off a few people. Just float those wrists. Yeah, I know, for real. My wrists are floating a little bit. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell. Just a little bit. They're not quite like usually on the ground. I do have to kind of bring them up a little bit to be comfortable. That might, again, maybe a great reason to use a wrist rest. I'm not the biggest wrist rest person. They make my wrists really feel weird, but. All right. Well, that's really nice. Let's see how some of the other mounting styles sound for this. And again, this is usually why I don't love hidden screw designs, is because now I gotta play the game of taking off keycaps. Where are they now? I'm so turned on by this one. Perfect keycaps for this build too. Yeah, I would say they nailed this project. Again, some minor things that I personally would suggest on this board. Like, personally, again, I think that I would like some extra options on the hot swap if that's the case they're giving us. Like, I would like the ability to go a short right shift. Maybe not need it in this case, but again, just a little bit of extra options in there. I also would like the ability to use the solder PCB with the plates. You technically can, you just gotta chop them off, so like I did today. Was there one more here? Okay, I think that's it. I think track day would hit on this board too. Yeah, it depends on the color scheme you go with the board as well. Overall, very fun project. I think it's very well executed. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I think for the most part, this is super well executed. It always sounds different IRL, but the magnitude of variance I have IRL between my boards is just way above Alex's sound test. Maybe I'm tripping. Well, I built my Envoy based on Alex's vid in exactly the same outlet plate, and it just hits so different IRL. Well, also remember this for anyone who's going to comment on sound on computer versus real life. I can guarantee you not a lot of people here probably are using a flat headphone. And I say that because a lot of people like tuned headphones. So your headphone might actually portray more bass, maybe it portrays more treble. So our headphones are number one. I do use a pretty flat microphone, so the curve on it's not like really crazy. Yeah, plus a bit of compression. Plus my room is going to sound different from your room. So there's a lot of different variances when you go down that rabbit hole. I mean, I think it's almost impossible to really compare in that sense. I think it becomes a little bit of a terrible game that no one's ever going to win. I listened to the stream on a couple monitors that's pretty flat. Yeah, then maybe, I mean, again, maybe then that's like one of the better ways to look at it or hear it, but my room definitely has a slight bit of resonance as well. I don't know if you can ever tell that. There's a slight echo to it, unfortunately. There's not much I can do about it. I can't put up things. So everyone's setup's going to be a smidge different. Just a smidge. So it's never 100% that you can tell. But I will say, this does sound fantastic, and if you guys know my taste on things, I love it. How far is the microphone from the desk?
Less than 3.
Thank you, Nade. Appreciate you, dude. The microphone is literally not even like I'm talking just out of frame, right where my hair is. So it's a little above my head, like where my ears would be. It's very close to the keyboard and it's pointed right at the keyboard. I don't point it towards me. I point it towards the keyboard at all times. It's a shotgun mic. I use a Sennheiser MKH416. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but it's a pretty good mic, I'd say. Yeah, people have tried my boards in person. I don't know. When I listen to my stuff back, I use reference headphones when I'm editing things. I would say, I'll have to screw in one of the screws over here. I would say it's personally pretty accurate. Oh my god, please, come out. Sounds pretty true to life, IMO. Boards that sound really bright on your stream are really high-pitched IRL. I just got my Wuche Aurora clears in my Envoy last night. It's super bright with no foam, but it sounds good. Wuche Aurora switches are really bright though. Have I paired that with Envoys, Dawn? Because I feel like that's a really bright combo that I'd probably even stay clear of myself, to be honest. What's my studio reference headphones? I don't remember the exact model number, but they're Sennheiser headphones. They're a very flat pair of Sennheisers that I've been using forever that I trust very deeply because anything I edit with those sounds exactly like it's what's in front of me. Dude, I would say that those Wuche Aurora switches are brighter than HMX. They're way brighter. They're probably one of the most like clacky switches that you can imagine. All right, now we're gonna do phase 2 of our testing. This is the one I have the least confidence in, by the way. I hate to say it, I'm sorry, Chester. I have the least confidence in this one. I usually hate this mounting style, but we'll give it a go. We will give it a go. All right. So this is like a suspension mount, if you want to call it that. I think top mount is definitely the leading the pack, and I don't think it's gonna come out of first place here. Although who knows? Maybe I'll eat my words. Do I have a flat head with this particular set? Sorry about that, man. No worries, dude. Is this a commission? No, this is a board we're looking at today. It's a prototype build. Do I have a nicer flat head here? Not really. When you say brighter, what do you mean? Brighter in sound terms would mean higher on treble. So they're technically not louder per se, but it leans towards a pitch of sound. If you were to look at it on a scale that is not bassy. Sounds like stripping screws? No, it was just slipping because I'm not using the best flathead screwdriver right now. No screws being stripped, I promise. My hands are a little shaky right now. Interesting. More like looks like stripping screws because we can't really hear it because we're watching a live stream. Almost done. Oops. Oh my god. I need a better flathead for this. But I don't got one. I don't know about you, but I can hear it. No, it's just me slipping with the screwdriver out of the screw. It's not me stripping anything, I promise. I don't have a wider flathead on... Actually, do I? Is this one here technically a little wider? Hold on one second. I'll try it. Wish Alex was stripping something else? What the fuck? Will this work? It just barely works. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing the case has a bit more of a height to it to help compensate for this as well, which is interesting. Right here. The horny police? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm very concentrated on this, guys. I don't know why I'm struggling with this piece. Alright, let's put these little springs on. Super interesting. I don't know. We'll see about this one. I typically find with these... it always has a metallic-y sound signature. We shall see. Oh, one of the springs is locked up with the other. I didn't like this in any of the Neo boards or Wuche boards that have implemented this style, so we'll see. Alright, let's put this guy on. Wouldn't this be the most accurate mount for this build since it's kind of suspension on a car? Yeah, technically, I guess. You're not wrong. Oh, this doesn't screw in this way. I don't know why I flipped it over for. Cat 65? Oh, the Cat 65 did have this as well. You are very right. It did indeed. Lore accurate mounting? Yeah, kinda. Oh, the cable. You're very right. Sorry, my bad. My brain stopped there for a second. I was too interested in putting things on. Let's fix that right away. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate you. I don't know, man. We'll see about this particular mounting style. Come on, cable. Oh, perfect. Put this back on real quick. Okay, citied it nice. Bye, Banana. Take care, dude. Do you have any photos of your workplace? Nope. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I really, I think I've been very, like, I think I've downplayed it for such a long time. I really hate this room that I'm in. Realistically, like when we moved in here, I thought maybe we could use more space to do my work stuff, but ultimately it just didn't work. So it's never been a spot, like, and it's never been like a workplace that I've been very proud of. Like it just barely works for what I'm using right now. And a lot of the stuff that I have is like intermingled with like our day-to-day life stuff. So it's very much a blurred line of like, this is supposed to be a work area, but also we have to live in this. Oh shoot, did I lose a screw in there? I think I forgot a screw in there. So I haven't had the best experience working out of this condo. Like, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but I hate it just because there's no storage for things. Like, it's never been like the best, you know? Sorry guys, I lost a screw in there. I love your desk. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words there. But yeah, it's always been a love-hate relationship. Like, I love the fact, you know, I love where we live, just the spacing and I don't know, even the heat of this room. Like, it's always been terrible. Missed my compliment redeemed. Did I, Sin? I got you in a second here. Hold on. Sin, you know what? Even if I blasted the AC right now, you in the room would still make it hot as fuck, dude, alright? Sin, I hope you're having the greatest day today. Love you, dude, and I hope everything is going super well for you, bro. Is it weird that this feels stiffer? I guess not, maybe. Interesting. Alright, let's put these on and I guess go from here, I guess. Oh, this is the wrong. Where'd this go? Where did this come from? Interesting. Oh, baby, spicy. I don't hate the way this sounds already, but definitely feels a little stiffer than the top mount. All right, let's see what we have to work with here. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, so this is the suspension mount. It doesn't feel any it doesn't sound any different, I would say. I can't tell. Sharper, you think? Feeling wise, it definitely has some given areas. Like, you can kind of see what's happening right now. But you're never going to type like this, so you can kind of see a normal typing moves this just a smidge. The ribbon cable won't have anything to do with it. It's not enough for it to get stuck like that, you know? It's not stiff, it's just wibble wobbles type thing. It's okay. I don't mind this mounting style, actually. I'm surprised. I think I still prefer the top mount. Yeah, it's missing like a bassy underlayer. I think it's taking a lot of those metallic-y notes from probably the bottom case. It's still good, but I think I prefer the top mount still. More balanced, you'd say? Totally fair. I'm kind of on the opposite where I feel like I agree it's missing something. All right, let's try top mount, and then we'll wrap it up here today. Or not top mount, rather, but gasket. Then we shall wrap it up. One sec, though, guys. It's missing you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. 1 second. Wanted to turn on the AC. It wasn't on. And I can feel it's getting really hot. I def prefer aluminum, but I want to see if I can improve my HMXs in highs because they're so high pitch and thin. I would probably go with a palm plate, some sort of plastic plate as well. That'd probably be like the way to kind of tame that sound signature a little bit. Probably the better way too. Do you like having multiple mounting styles, or would you like to see the one the creator thinks is best? I don't mind having multiple, only because... Oh, okay, let me word this better. I don't mind having multiple ones that work very well. Only because like I like options when you're buying stuff. Like, it's nice. But I've definitely seen way too many keyboards where they kind of overextend on the options they give you, and it ends up just being kind of meh. So... I think it's a double-edged sword a lot of the times. Like, sometimes it would be nice if they just picked one that works really well and not have to make you sort through like a whole bunch that are really bad. But it depends. Overall, pretty impressed with this board. I think it's really fun. I think a lot of people will end up enjoying it. I don't know if Chester's still in the chat, but I think this turned out fantastic. Fantastic. It's definitely a cute board. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's take out these. I'm always here with you as your big fan. Thank you, Chester. I appreciate you. Is anyone picking up this board now that they've seen it, by the way? I'm actually super curious. What was the first keyboard commission? It was someone's Pikachu keyboard. Back in the day, there was this acrylic keyboard maker that made Pikachu style acrylic boards. And I soldered, for the first time, someone's PCB in that sense, so... I love it so much, but it's too expensive for me now. Totally understand. Totally get it. A new Chill Keys board? Is that the ND75 one? I need to try that still. If this is available on the next payday, I'm probably getting it. If it's sold out, oh well. Totally get that. Totally get that. Let's put away some of our mounting styles here so we don't lose things. It's a wish list type of board. Totally get that. Literally no one ships here. I'm so sorry, dude. Yeah, I know. It's tough in certain countries for custom keyboards. I totally get that. Just window shopping? Yeah. I get it. I'm also not going to put the gasket underneath the spacebar. We're just going to leave it not there. I don't like the feeling of gaskets under spacebars personally. We're using cheese switches, correct. Good old cheese switches. Alright, let's plug this. Oops, my artisan keycap fell off. Let's use... Where is it? Gaskets now, and we're gonna plug this up. Come back here, artisan keycap. What's the reasoning of foregoing gaskets around spacebar? Less stiff. So your spacebar has a little bit of room to kind of bounce up and down, and it's less fatigue, at least for me, it's less fatiguing to type on, which I tend to prefer. So maybe it's a personal thing that I enjoy, you know? There might be some Alexotos effect in the Kush 65GB since most people ordered the polycarbonate option when they saw your review. I will say this, Roland, as much as I'd love to take credit for that, I don't think so. I actually think most people really just like RGB and polycarbonate. I think that's just been like something that just works all the time. As much as I'd be like, yeah, that's like, I definitely did not do that. I think if anyone here had the option to get something really nice in polycarbonate with some cool RGB, it's usually the route people will probably take. I'm very much the same way. I'm like, oh, it's always a nice option. And polycarbonate is just such a cool material. But yeah, as much as I'd love to take credit for it. Ooh, I like. This has a bit of that bassiness bringing back to it. Okay. Well, I think there was just a car accident. I heard something. All right, now the gasket version of the board. This brings back a bit of that bass. I think this is my favorite one out of all of them actually right now. Hold on. This is a lot nicer. Okay, let's see the mods actually. The mods sound really good with this too. All the board configurations sounded good. I think top mount and this were the best. I wasn't particularly sold on the spring mount, but it still sounded good. Just not quite my cup of tea. Like something was off about it, just something very small. This hit. This is nice. This is nice. This is really nice. All right, to sum up the board completely, the mounting styles were all great. Front height's a little tall. It's 21, 22 mil. It might be a bit tall for some people. You might have to float your wrist just ever so slightly for this board. The aesthetics of this board are something else. I don't know if people are just tuning in right now, but you have some options on how you can kind of dress this guy up, but pretty darn nice here. Pretty cool. and then you can switch it back to the car mode. So pretty nice. And then you can also switch it back for something with very subtle just peaks of RGB popping through, which is just these guys. Which, you know what, I actually might switch it back to these for the pictures, because I think this is quite pretty. It's nice. Overall, very nice. I think the whole PCB plate situation could use a little bit of refinement, but I don't know how else they do something like that. But very, very nice. Can this be used as a pen holder? Not really. Very, very nice, though. And I did confirm, too, that in a dark room, you'd probably be able to see some of this RGB as well. That's the wrong light I turned off. In a dark room, if you're just like in a normal, no lights, you know, like it's actually decently bright in here still, you'd be able to see some of that RGB peeking through over here and get to enjoy those tail light RGBs. Very, very nice. Overall, very good board. Again, a few things I'd want to see worked on, which we mentioned during the stream. I'll talk to Chester about it all. Very awesome, though. Turned out, I think this is one of definitely the more fun projects we've looked at. This looks fantastic. Favorite mounting was the gasket. And then I think top mount and then the spring mount was last. But they're all very good still, just something about the gasket had a little bit more oomph to me. Side profile with the LED looks pretty cool too. Kind of unique. And then also the bottom of this, absolutely stunning. Great looking bottom of a keyboard too. Look crazy in some shots, yeah. All right though guys, that's pretty much the stream. Really appreciate you guys being here as usual. We will not be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna take a break because honestly, I think I'm a little tired from streaming the last, I think I've been doing it almost every day. Chester, thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, dude. If you guys did want the board's in the exclamation point build command. Love that it's a speedometer handle, needle on the back. Oh, is that what that is? Also, I love the little license plate too. A lot of small details about this board that absolutely looks stunning. Love, love, love this. Turned out great, dude. Turned out great. I am very happy with this. I might even switch back the keycaps to something else, but I think Redline really works for this, so. Alright guys, let's go find someone to raid. Really appreciate everyone being here. I don't know who's online this time of day, because I did stream like an hour more than I was supposed to. Let's go raid Marcia. She's building a Neo Ergo. Oh, that is the wrong key combination for this. Alright, let's go raid Marcia. You guys have a good one. Take care, everybody. Love you all very much.
Rose thermal. I'm so sorry,
let me turn off
guys.
Marcia's stream.
This is actually rose gold. Like,
Love you guys. Seriously, forever and always. Thanks for all being here. Thanks for supporting me. Bye, everybody. See ya, and take care.